Hello, Leo. Welcome to Max's Tarot. This is a love reading for you for the week of the 5th to the 11th, 20. Let's see what's going on for you guys in love during this time period. I uploaded a monthly for you a few days ago. So if you haven't seen the monthly, make sure you do in the video section of this channel so that you can get as many messages as possible regarding your situation. If you want something personal, about the person that you specifically have in mind, then visit our website, maxestarot.com, to request a personal reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys in love. As always, please hit the like button. And like I said before, subscribe to the channel. Here we go. Leo in love. The 5th to the 11th. The High Priestess, King of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Justice card, the 2 of Wands. Okay, let's see what else for Leo in love. Thank you, universe. The Emperor and the 4 of Wands. We also have the 8 of Cups, and we have your card, Leo, there, the Queen of Wands. Okay, all right, Leo, you've been dealing with somebody who has been quite difficult. Okay, either because they're very stubborn, or they're not very vulnerable, or they only want to see their side of an issue, or they only pretty much care about themselves. Okay, I don't have a lot of love for the Emperor, you guys. Sure, this person could be quite accomplished. Maybe they have how can I say, like a real good job, or they seem very grounded. Be in a position of authority, or simply this person just have a superiority complex, to be honest. It's somebody who, they don't really, I don't feel like they're really in touch with their emotions, and they become very closed off. Okay, closed off to your energy specifically. It's like they probably allow other people in, but when it comes to you, boom, they shut the door. Okay, and they only give you a very, very little room for you to say anything or ask of them anything. Some of you be dealing with an Aries, okay? For some of you, that's that. The other person is just an Aries, and that's why the Emperor is here. Some of you be dealing with a Libra as well, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, okay? It could be even a Sagittarius. Now, you have love for this person, okay? But you do have this, how can I say, this impression that no matter how much you love this person, or you try to treat them well, or you try to be there for them, okay, no matter how much you give of yourself, deep, deep inside of you, you feel that that's all it's going to be. You giving, you loving, and at this point, maybe you are not even having an expectation that this person is going to reciprocate or come back around and say, hey, let's take this to another level, or let's commit. Okay, so Leo, you are giving a lot of love, you are feeling a lot for this one person who really is on the opposite end of the scale. All right, because here is a lot of love, a lot of emotion, and here we have a person sitting in the middle of a bunch of mountains, rock mountains. Okay, they're not even trees in these mountains. Okay, they're hard stone, concrete. And they're not feeling a lot. You feel a lot. They're not feeling a lot. And they are set in their ways. They want to be in control of their life because they probably feel that when you show up, they have to give something up. Okay. And I'm not saying they're wrong or that they're right. This is just what I'm seeing. Plus, aside from that, please take the reading from the side that resonates best. Okay. Sometimes it's a reverse reading. This person is they're keeping a lot of emotions inside. Okay. They have this external shell where they are they seem like completely shutting you out, okay? And this person is doing a disservice to themselves, to be honest, because they're denying their opportunity and chance to actually try to be happy with you, okay? This person also may be dealing with somebody else, okay? And they're not telling you. And so they're giving you this kind of cold shoulder all the time because they're keeping this secret of having perhaps somebody else in the background that you not know about. For some of you, you're dealing with a person who is totally non-committal. Once again, they are very, very much closed off to the idea of being in a stable relationship or long lasting relationship. Okay. This person wants to, if they're single, they want to enjoy the time being single without any sense of responsibility to others, without necessarily feeling the pressure to be in a relationship. They're enjoying this period of time where they don't feel like they need to answer to anybody, especially answer to you. Now, you have love for this person, you dealt with them in the past, or if you just recently met them, you feel this very strong bond. I mean, you have love for this individual, you have feelings. And I can say, Leo, that they're very honest feelings because you're willing to take action. I feel like this person have hurt you over and over again in the past, yet there is Leo still loving this individual. Um, this is somebody who has made up their mind, Leo, about shutting the door, okay, for some of you. For others of you, very few of you, this is an individual who's going to go from an emperor energy to a justice energy, or is in the process of having that change, where they actually be open to communication and to understanding the situation. And not from the point of view they've been seeing it all along, which is one of resistance towards you and one of keeping you at arm's length. But for some of you, it's somebody who, yes, they've been taking that position, but now they're willing to talk. Now they be willing to hear you out and to make sense of what's going on. Okay? Now, for some of you, there may be a Libra coming into your life or another air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, who wants to talk to you, who wants to level with you and, perhaps begin to form some sort of connection with you that way. Okay, this person even be somebody who, yeah, could be an authority, a judge, a lawyer. This could be a paralegal, I don't know, a police officer, somebody who is definitely, these are very, very similar energies, they're even wearing the same red color here because, these two folks right here, the Emperor and the Justice card, they're about seeing things in a very black and white way. Okay. So it either has to be white or it has to be black. All right. When it comes to the justice system, either you are guilty of something or you're not guilty of something. Okay. That's why I'm feeling it's the same person, but they're gonna go from a keeping you at arm's length energy to a justice card where they're gonna try to, like I said before, uh, see things from the two perspectives instead of just one. From your perspective, instead of just saying, okay, no, Leo, I already made up my mind about Leo. Leo is this and that and that and that. Somebody here is making the shift to saying, okay, I've been thinking Leo is like this, like that, and like that, but I'm willing to dig a little deeper and find out if that is actually true. So I'm going to have them communicate with me and let me be the judge in a more sort of just way of who this Leo is. And I think that's good. Because this person may be putting their guard down a little more. Okay. They're not going to be as resistant and as protective of themselves or and their situation or whatever. Now, some of you are dealing or are having feelings for a married man, and I really don't think this person is going to go for you. Okay, this person is trying to do things in a just way. Okay, so I don't see them being drawn into a third party situation. Let's say this person has feelings for you, you have feelings for them. This person is still going to perhaps turn you down. Okay, why? Because, for some, this could be an old fashioned kind of person or a person who has a deep sense of what's wrong and right. And they don't want to jeopardize, you know, whatever it is that they have going on if they step out of a connection. Okay. You'll be thinking about somebody who is at a distance, or you're trying to make up your mind about somebody who is at a distance. Some of you are thinking of making a choice between two people. Could be you're making up your mind between an Aries and a Libra. And okay, that's for some of you, very specific. For others, is about making making a decision that makes sense for you at this point in your life. And for some of you, it's about walking away from a situation that hasn't worked out for you. Okay? So once again, you've had a lot of love, you've had this deep bond with this individual. They have a very sort of like closed off sort of energy where they're not expressing a lot, where they probably want to preserve their, their independence. Okay. And I can't say that they're wrong for that. Okay. I mean, either some people feel it and other people don't feel it. Okay. So it could be that you've really developed feelings for somebody who can't see you in the same light. They can't feel the same way as you do. And so I think you're going to have that moment of realization, Leo. And that's when you're like, okay, well, if it's like that, then I'm just going to, abandon this whole idea that I can get somewhere with this person. Okay. Some of you are thinking of traveling abroad or domestically, perhaps after the pandemic is over, or moving. And some of you are gaining a new sense of freedom, right? Where you're acknowledging that you're in the process of letting something go, while at the same time beginning to see something showing up in the horizon for you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a new person, but it could be something that will help you either continue to heal or bring prosperity or bring you some sort of hope, okay, for the future. There is an energy here, Leo, where some of you are seeing somebody leave your life, okay? And you're not going to stop them, okay? For some of you, it's like you're seeing that they be confused, you're seeing that they may be, I don't like saying this, but they may be lost in some sort of way. And you've made yourself known to this person, what your intentions are, but they are just like, nope. And so they're going in another direction and you're just watching them go. Or you're just like, okay, they're not going to talk to me. All right. I don't have any expectation of them changing their mind or thinking that they're going to change. For you, it's just going to be like, all right, let me see you disappear from life, even though I was going to be good for you. That sort of energy for some of you. But the focus in the next, I guess, week from the 5th to 11th is on your stability. It's about looking forward into the future. Okay? It's about, letting people who are not going to work out for you walk away, or you walk away from them, because at this point, you really, really want to focus on things that are going to work out, on love that, is reciprocated. Let's see what else is going on for Leos in love from the 5th to the 11th, 20. Hit the like button if you haven't done so yet, my dear Leo. And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Let's see what's going on for you guys. A little more. Let's figure out what's going on with this individual. Because I do, if you've been listening, paying attention this whole time, for some of you, there is a person, a Libra or air sign, that you'll be thinking of or moving towards to, okay? You may not know that you're moving towards this person, right? Right now, what you're doing is making decisions, and some of these decisions, or one of these decisions, is actually going to put you on a path to meet this other person. And I feel like it may be somebody who is either deals with the law or is in the justice system, or it's somebody who is like a mediator or straight up a Libra, okay? And that's nice, right? Because I feel like you're leaving something behind, and without knowing, you're walking right into another situation for some of you. And I feel like it's a new situation. 7 of Wands, so this person keeps you at arm's length. They have drawn a boundary where you cannot cross, and you shouldn't insist, Leo. Let them do what they want to do. Don't try to change their mind. Don't try to insist, because they are so stubborn right now and so refusing to open up and be vulnerable to you. And I just don't see them changing their mind. They're very much in their male energy, and it could be male, female, but there's a lot of like, stay away from me kind of energy. Justice again. We have justice twice here. Yeah, for some of you, you are meeting a single person who is very independent, very successful, and they, how can I say? I think you're going to be well received by this person. They're going to feel a connection for you. You're going to feel a connection with them. So, yeah, for some of you, it is really about not knowing that you're right about to walk into, or maybe already find yourself in a situation or environment where you're meeting somebody new. Now, I'm not saying this person is being romantic in some sort of way. I think this is starting off in a very sort of professional way. Like there's a boundary there, and it hasn't clicked yet that this could be a potential love interest. Nine of Pentacles, goodness gracious, look at that. So we have the Nine of Pentacles twice, okay? And the same position not only has the Nine of Pentacles twice in the same position, but also the Justice card. So very strong energy that this is a single person who is coming towards you. Thank God, right? And very independent, very grounded, very logical. They could work in finance as well, or in an agency of some sort of institution. But they're feeling this connection, or you're feeling this connection, but it probably seemed really innocent, and you're just like, you're clueless right now that this is going to end up being a partnership. It may be that this is somebody who, yeah, indeed, you just have a partnership, a working relationship with, or a friendship, and it could be weeks or months before this actually develops into something romantic. Eight of Swords. Yeah, this person that you have been dealing with, the person that is closed off and keeping you at arm's length, they're in their own mental prison. And let them. You can't, I've heard this many times before, you can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot make it drink. All right. So either they're going to remain very stubborn, closed off, cutting you off their life or out of their life for a very, very long time, or on their own, they're going to have to learn to come towards you and not be so, I was going to say, so mean or something like that. Ace of Wands, yeah, so there's a new relationship here, passionate relationship, very good opportunity, but it's happening as you're walking away from something else that hasn't worked out. And we have the Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. So Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups for Leo. I think the monthly reading was also about having a couple of people interested in you. Jesus, there's the Emperor again. So, some of you definitely is new love, passion with an Aries, could be another Leo Sagittarius, could be with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? Regardless, I think this person is in a position of authority, could even be older than you, or is somebody who, how can I say, take an interest in you and you feel very flattered by that without really knowing that eventually this is going to become romantic. Very, very early, and of course it's only a 7-day reading, so it makes sense that you wouldn't meet this person like tomorrow and then 2 days later the two of you are going to the altar. Okay, so it could be that these are energies that are beginning to pan out or will be slowly panning out. But I think, Leo, that if you've been needing some sort of reassurance that you're going to meet somebody else in the future, if you leave a situation that hasn't worked out, then this is the reading for you. Okay, because I definitely sense that as you focus on you, make decisions for yourself, for your life, for your future, walk away from situations that don't work out. Work on your self-esteem, rebuild yourself, become the best version of yourself. This is a lot of focus on you, okay? Then, there begins to trickle in an energy that has a lot of potential, okay? And I think it's with somebody that you will be able to reason with, maybe have the same sort of intellectual connection. All right. For some of you, it's with a lawyer that is either your divorce lawyer or another type of lawyer, or with somebody who I feel to be a statistician, a mathematician, a mediator, maybe, I don't know, I don't want to say a counselor, but probably. But yeah, I see new love for you, Leo. I see new love, and it's brand new, and it's with somebody who is grounded, and yeah, but it's not happening because you're looking for them. It's happening because you're focusing on you, and they find you. Okay. And so if you want a personal reading for more details on this connection or the other connection that you've been dealing with, go to maxestarot.com. Hit like, subscribe, leave comments. Leo, watch your monthly video, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.